Hello everyone, I'm the Trico1 and welcome back to more Pixelmon. Last time we just did what we really did in the last episode and just went around just catching Pokemon, or just more or less leveling up and evolving Pokemon. We did catch Mewtwo in the last episode, so that was cool. And of course in this episode, because I actually counted correctly, it is a Safari episode. So, we're going to be going in and doing this. I kind of just got myself here at the Safari Zone just to, be here. So, we shall be on a little search of all sorts while leveling up our Pokemon. As you know, that's the main reason. Something tells me that Wally just doesn't know any rock type moves yet. Which is fine. I'll do that off screen. I forgot to do it before this episode. It'll be done for the next episode though. I guarantee it. Jigglypuff is such an underrated Pokemon. Can I just say that? It's found in only one area of Black and White, and you don't really ever see it ever. But it's actually a really good Pokemon. I could have seen it being an evolution of Unknown. But then again, that's a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon. Part of me is hoping I get to see some of the new ones I added. Bye, Abra. Wonder if they fixed that. Sorry, my throat is really doing me in today. I don't know what I did yesterday, but it is just not wanting to be nice. God, that just sounds bad. Again, in a way, I think it would just been a better idea if some of them just did not have sound effects. There is that mod pack which replaces them all with their in-game cries. Which I might do. But then you have some that sound nice, like Swine Up. I don't know. See, now I don't know. I mean, I could quickly just look it up right now. I mean, while we wait. Here. Give me a second here. This will take me like 5 seconds to find, probably. Where was it? Oh, hey, there's a Gibble. Ah, here it is. Has to download manually. Oh, you know, I really wanted to actually capture. Thanks. Capture one of these guys, because. God. Like, my thing is, if they updated it to where it's like the cries were, you know, more accurate to their anime counterpart. Like, I'll be that guy, but I don't remember, Gibble sounding like, oh. I do this every episode, I swear to God. Or I'm increative. And I just now notice it. Do I have an unpheasant yet? I do. Do I? Oh, that's a female unpheasant. That is the male model. Let me check, because I actually want to use a pit of. Here, let me just do this. Pit. Okay, tranquil. Okay. Unfed. Okay. Where the hell did I catch an unpheasant? Where's a pit of? I always like raising it from the base form just because. Evolution line. I get it done, and then that way. Oh, I'm knocking everything over with just a flick of my hand, apparently. Let me just fix that. Okay, there we go. Zorba. Trash. I caught a Sobble, right? I know I have a Drizzle. I just didn't know if I caught it as a Drizzle. No, I probably have said this before, but why do they give Drizzle green gloves or green accent marks? I don't know if that's just me being weird, but it just looks weird. Hey, I'm just doing something real quick. Thank you for hang up randomly. Plop that there. Remove both of them. Remove both of them. Where is it? Oh, we're dick. It's about this now, aren't we? This was the right folder, right? Hang on. No, I'm wasting time here. But, all these mod packs that I don't use. Man, it's just not appearing for whatever reason. I didn't do anything wrong with this, right? What? I don't care about TikTok. Oh well, you know what? I'll get it going for possibly the next episode. I just always hate it when recording and Discord goes off. Because it's like, of course. Because why would my friends not ping me at any other time of the day other than right now? And you are female. How did you live in Ascent? Why does it say I caught a pit up when I clearly have not? But hey, my friend is evolving. Like, I'm not mad at them. It's just more or less a thing of course, you guys just like know. You have like this small scanner of, yes, I'm gonna send a message to him right now. Whole ass Torterra. I need to catch a Turtwig. And a Piplup for that matter. I need to get Trident. Curly, I'm gonna need you for something anyway, so I'll just catch you now. Hooray, it wasn't a pain in the ass to catch. Ooh. Muted my mic to do a burp real quick. Sorry about that. Probably something no one wants to really hear. Oh, you're rare, so I'll just breed for a better one. But oh. I do know about the new, like, forms of Sprigatito. I need to go find those at some point. I don't know if I'll use the regular form. Or the shiny form of Curvana. Because, I mean... I don't know, Shiny Sharpedo just... I never really have liked. You get me? You know, this is the question though after seeing Infernape in water. How do you clean fire types? You know what? You just make my life easier if I just capture multiple of you. So I do want to use a Gardevoir. Yeah, I know. Do I want to use a Gardevoir? I don't know. Anything, I should have caught him Milk earlier because I want to use Galate at least. I don't know. You guys have seen the... At the time of this recording, episode 26 came up and, well... I think my thoughts on Gardevoir are very much evident in that episode. Like the Pokemon, but I know how good it is. Wait, but didn't I change it in this game? Let me do a bit of a check. I don't know if I did, actually. This thing is frail. I think I might have buffed its speed up when it's in a mega form. I think I did. I'm gonna just do a double check, quick take on this because I don't actually know how fast Mega Gardevoir is. Oh, it is base 100. I don't know why. I thought Mega Gardevoir was slower. Okay, maybe I will use Gardevoir because a base 100 speed is not all that bad. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Can't stop looking at Houndour and not thinking about dry Houndour. Oh, Jesus. I think there's an Arboliva here. Oh, the forms really just don't want to spawn today. I mean, yeah, there are Pidgeys, but I mean, or Starlies, not Pidgeys. What? You good sir. Why is it? It's always Pidove. I swear to God. Pidove is like the only Pokemon of which gender matters because of how it looks. And yet, it always feels like I always get the female one. There's a Pidgey, alright. No, thank you, Abra. Oh, thank you, Abra. Ugh. It's always the middle of the day that I get tired. No. Strudel. Ooh, yay. You remind me of Napoleon already. You're level 31. I think Napoleon though was level 30 when we caught him, but I can't remember. Don't know if that's really a spoiler, considering that it happens in the episode that went up today of when this is being posted. So, I mean, technically you would have seen that one first before this one, but hey. Oh well. None of the forms really want to spawn today. Like, seriously. What has been known, they spawn all the time whenever I'm just around here. But I don't really catch them because I'm like, I don't really want to catch these off screen. It's a rite of passage to catch them on screen. I still think about that community note I made of I don't have power, so when uploads will be back. And then the power comes on literally later that night, and it's like, alright, what was the point of me even making this then? I mean, it went out Tuesday of that week. And it didn't come back Wednesday. And then it pretty much didn't come back Thursday. So on Thursday, I was just like, I'll just make a note of it. And just so that way, in case I don't get back. Because I heard that it wasn't until Wednesday of next week that we weren't getting power back. So I was just like, hey, oh. Go in the ball, you little bird. Okay, seriously though, where are forms? Because I did have them added. I did go and add them quite literally the day I got them all in. That is a Really small Snorlax. Dynamok. What? Thank you. Oh my lordy. By the way, I'm just gonna be honest with it. The fire particles look so bad on those Pokemon that have it instead of just like a flame. I'm sorry. That's just me. That's just my personal preference. It looks just awkward without it. It looks like a sparkler on them. I say this for like Charmander, Charmeleon, Monferno, and Chimchar. Those are just the more notable ones. Because it's weird. It's like they did it fine for... Because they could do animated fire. Don't they have it for Blaziken? I have a Blaziken on my decks, right? Okay, I do. Yeah, they have animated fire. So it really just is the question of why do they get animated if they don't have animated fire? Charizard does. But these guys get the sparkler effect. It just is so weird. So literally, that's the cooler part of those fire types is that they have tails that have fire tips. Like, that's the cool part. But when you just take away the fire aspect, it's just like... It looks a very... normal. How long have we been going? Really? Only almost half hour? Oh, okay. I like at least extending these to be closer to an hour. Ugh. Bulbasaur. I have a Dodo. I don't know why I thought for a second. Oh, I don't have that. What? Nope. I definitely have that one. Shadow! I have a plan for next episode. And... one of which I still need to go find the actual shrine for, but you just seeing that kind of, I think, says. I've been grinding that trainer at spawn for a bit for the bells. You a male Curlia? You are a male Curlia. Well, this just makes my life easy. Oh, come on, no. Oh, hey, crit. Epic. Awesome. Cool. I appreciate you. Oh! 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 Yes! Okay, this episode has been a successful one already. Trattini. I already fought Mega Alakazam. I like with how the spawn blocks work. Some of these water Pokemon do spawn on land. It's really funny. The more or less just see him casually walking. A bead drill, eh? Knuckles. I have leveled up that Knackley, right? Okay, I have. I don't know why, for whatever reason, I thought I didn't. Oh! Well, how do you do, Mr. Man? God, why is it always lag sometimes? Okay then. I have no idea what just happened. I'm gonna be so honest. I have no idea what just happened. I thought the game crashed. I'm being so serious. I thought it crashed. Oh my god, that would have been awful. Where is he? Oh. What a box. Where's my Garchomp? Oh, he's right here. That's where. There you go, big man. Oh. Well, ain't that just so poetic? Beat a Garchomp with a Garchomp, and your other Garchomp Gabite evolves now into a Garchomp. Delightfully devilish, Seymour. Oh my god, can they all just shut up? I know I cleaned this up a little bit. Did I give Mega Chomp like a new ability or something? You're learning Dig at level 52. Go back in the box. Have I at least caught you at? I have caught a Heracross. What? Oh. What? Was it an ability that it had that just caused it to die? What ability could it have had? Is there a glitch with Magic Guard and Giga and Dreaming moves? That's the only thing I could think of that could have possibly have happened. What? Really? What? Oh my god. You're gonna type it in. Do it correctly. Oh yeah, I give it adaptability. I mean, I feel like that's just a better ability than Sandforce. Don't have a dark type, so I don't want to show it off yet. But now I do. Yeah, I'll just breed this off screen to be female. Primarina again is one of those Pokemon that's like, this is clearly a woman. Not saying. God, that sounds. It sounds a lot worse when you start to really think about it, but. I mean, come on. It's like Gardevoir and whatnot. It's like. Yes, I know it could be a male, but. Counter argument is. Rena. Ballerina. A female dancer. That's what it is, right? That's what a ballerina is. Just a ballet dance. It's a girl, right? I'm not crazy, right? Ballerina farm? What? Yeah, it would be ballerino. If anything, for a male one. So I mean, the fact that it says arena as a female ballet dancer, it's like, really? No, today actually, my dentist, because with my place where I get my teeth clean, it works as it if they'll schedule an appointment, but if there's a opening later or earlier, they'll ask if I want that one. And you would think this system works, however, it really doesn't. Because, well, they'll message you like 4 hours before that said appointment asking if you want that. The day of. And it's like, I have plans. I've made plans for the day. Like, you can't just send a message 4 hours in advance to ask if I want to make an appointment. It just wouldn't work like that. Get what I'm saying? Get what I'm throwing down here? Oh my god. You are not about to be the hardest Pokemon I try to catch, are you? By the way, earlier in the video you probably heard me talk about a TikTok video. I didn't really pay attention to the video title until just now, and I hate it with everything. All I'm gonna say is that it involves a G-Max Duraludon and a Latios. You put the two together. It never used to be this bad with recording. I don't know what changed to where it got like this, but it's not a very nice change. You know, I at least got one new form today. I mean, it wasn't of this recent editions, but hey, at least I got something. New forms are in because I did implement a few of them into some of the spawners, but not all of them. I didn't put them in all the spawners that would make sense for them yet. That was for the owner to do, that I had asked him to do like a week ago. But oh well. It's an annoyance, but a mild annoyance. It's like, it's just, to me, it's like, I do all this, and then I ask you to do one small little thing, and... It's fine. It's all fine. Not one to stay mad about trivial stuff like this. Really, I'm not one to stay mad about a lot of things. Yeah. Because it's how my mom would put it. There's so much hate in this world that it's like, is it worth it? No. The world needs more kindness and then not more anger. Like, seriously. That's why Twitter right now is just such a bad place to be on for social media, because it's literally just filled with hate for the most part. Like, yeah, there's that one, like, 10% that's, like, good. But the rest of it is just people being assholes to each other. And it's just, like, I don't really post there. I don't really post on social media all that often anymore. Other than on YouTube, of course, but there's a reason I don't really post on social media. As Ducklet. No. It's because I'm scared about what I'm gonna post. Like, the world, people have made it to where it is scary to post almost anything on the internet without being told you're, like, sexist or something. Even right now, it's like, I'm scared that someone's gonna, like, take what I say the wrong way about, like, what I talked about, like, Pokemon genders and with my nicknames. Like, example A, I like female Glaceons more than male Glaceons because I have a better nickname for female Glaceons. Even though 40 Below proved himself in Glaze, still. It's stuff like that. It's like, I really am not trying to be sexist about it. It's just, I have a preferred nickname, and it really only works if it's female / or male. That's just me personally. I know there are people that just don't care about the gender of the Pokemon. But for me, it's just kind of like a symbol there, and it's like, it's just awkward if I give you a female nickname and you're male. I think I'm this way, to be honest. And it's really no one's fault. But it was just, when I was younger, like going into, like, I guess it's not really young, but I was going into the 8th grade. And I volunteered to help at this camp. Keep in mind, I was actually told that they had changed it from being 8th grade to 9th grade that year. But they still let me be a volunteer. For whatever reason, you know, I would have been just fine just being a student there again. But no, they just were like, oh, no, you'll be fine. I made a lot of mistakes during that, and most of it was my fault. But there was one. And I remember this one. And I can't really say it was my fault, but it's just, I thought that's why, say this kid's name was. We had this kid, and I forget what his name was. His real name was, because it's been a while. But I remember I thought his name was Bonnie. So I kept on calling him Bonnie because I thought that's what they had said his name was. The only way I found out that it wasn't Bonnie was when I got yelled at by one of the teachers there, telling me that his name was this and that Bonnie was a girl's name. And I'm like, Bonnie is not a girl's name. It is a gender neutral name. But I was just like they just yelled at me about it as if I had killed someone. I'm like, I made a mistake and no one has corrected me on it for literally... Oh, hold that thought. Don't get too close. Okay, we're good. None of you have corrected me on it, and I have said it in a range of a counselor or teacher. So it's just kind of like, how was I supposed to know that that wasn't his name? He never really told me that the kid never really even said that that's not my name or not. He just went with it. He even responded to it. I was like, what do you want from me? Like, how the hell was I supposed to know that wasn't his name when he was responding to it? Like, Ponyard here, I really don't care all that much. Because Chess is a very universal name, so it's like, oh, if it's female, that's fine. If it's male, oh well. Well, Ponyard here is actually a great example of that. But, yeah, that was just something that happened to me. And I just remember, I was just like... I remember I cried about it. I'm really upset about it, because... it was really at that moment of... I did not know what I really did wrong. Like, I know I had messed up a couple of times. Like, I filled cups up with water from the bathroom sink. Because I didn't know where a pitcher was, so I was trying to be resourceful. But... which, again, by the way, they never told me where it was. So, it was just like... You know, it's parts of me that really do start to realize of... I don't really know what I did wrong. Or how... You learn it by making mistakes, is how I see it. That's how you learn. You don't learn by being ridiculed and told not... And then not being given another chance to, like, try and improve it. So that's what happened. Like, I tried applying for next year, and they were just like, no, we don't want you. And now I'm getting a phone call. Hang on. Just a... It's nothing important, because it's a random number. What's our time? Okay, we're getting close. I do have a Pokewhirl I could quickly do. Oh god, my hiccups are coming back. Honestly, outside of those two incidents, though, I don't really remember whenever I did anything else wrong. I do remember, though, there was this, like, one parent helper who, I don't know why, but she absolutely despised me for my entire being. like, I think her son went there. Yeah, her son definitely went there. And I remember he was actually kind of a dick to me. Yeah, young kids can be like that. They can be just dicks to older kids. And for me, I never really fought back or talked back because I was just like, I don't want to get in trouble. Because, you know, when you stand up for yourself, you get in trouble and the other kid gets scot-free because that's how our world works. Can't ever stand up for yourself anymore. And I'm going to say, I think he was like telling his mom that I was doing this, that, and that she never thought twice about it and just developed this hatred for me. For shit I never did. This was years ago, so, I mean, I've never really thought about it, nor have I really cared about it for a long time. But I guess speaking of job experiences, I guess if you want to call it that. Oh, you are not the right Pokemon I wanted for the job here. This other experience I had at a job, I guess if you want to call it that. It was this program called Step by Step that was at my high school. This was back in 2019. It was right after because 2020 was the pandemic, right? Yeah. So it would have been after my sophomore year. Yeah, that sounds about right, I think. Right? Yeah, after my sophomore year. Like, school just ended, and I was told to be in this step-by-step program. Which, from what I now, when I first stepped foot into the church building, where, like, we were given a rundown on our first week, I realized was for special needs kids, essentially. And I just remember not liking it at all. It felt very demeaning to me as a person. Like, I will say this, the person in charge of us was very nice. Moved around a lot. And I did have my own hiccups, which nowadays I would definitely admit to. But I just remember, I thought I did a great job at it. Like, it was stocking mainly. And I actually just like going around the store and just restocking the shelves. Except for food. I hated rotating it. Yeah, we would stock it and get it all done. Yeah, I had fun with it. Like, felt like I could somewhat be myself. I listened to music, and during that time, Pokemon Sword and Shield was on its way for that November, so I remember watching the reveal trailer for that had Roly Poly in it. And I remember being really excited about it because it was like, oh, this is going to become a Steam engine. And then my hopes and dreams were crushed. I really want to get one of the new forms, though. So I might just extend this by a little bit more. I mean, it gives me more time to talk about this, because this is something I've never really talked about. And I feel like with this series, this is stuff I could just kind of talk about because of how much time I have. But I remember that after the whole thing, like in my early junior year, like I was called into this like this discussion room. And my mom and dad were on the phone. Oh, hey, a Turtwig. I actually don't know if I have one, so I'm just gonna catch this one. But yeah, they were on the phone because they work from home slash worked at the clinic. My parents are separated, but I still keep in touch with both of them, which has been for a long time, so I don't really care too much about it now. But essentially it was like my mom worked at Cleveland Clinic. I mean, she still does, but that's besides the point. My dad worked from home for PNC, and I think he still does. But anyways, I remember like they were going over my report, and essentially it was just everything I did bad, and there was no like positives about anything that I did from the report. And I remember my dad laid into them. Like, it got to the point where they were like, you could go back to your class. Like, they were shaken. And it's times like that when I remember that, yeah, that's my dad. Don't piss him off. Because you piss him off, and he's coming after you. Not to hurt you, but he will lay into you. I remember, like, he had cut him off, and it was pretty much like, so is this poke fun at David or something? I guess that's what he said. I mean, I don't care if people know my real name. It doesn't really ever have mattered to me. But, like, he said something along those lines. They're like, sir, we're just going over. And it never got, I think, to the point of being a yelling match, but I just remember that both him and my mom to a point, but she doesn't really get confrontational. They were both really upset about it. Because in a way, and I kind of realized this myself, I feel like that program really wanted me to be like their poster child. And I was not having that. No. I don't want to be your poster child for your program where you're going to tell me I sucked while a guy who... I'm not even going to say it. A guy that had, you know... I saw his butt crack one time. And, like, he could barely... This is not against the guy that... The other kid that was there, but... He literally could not do anything by himself. Like, he was much bigger than me. And yet, he needed our, like, supervisor around him almost all the time because of how slow he was. And I'm like, this is what the program is for kids like this guy. I'm independent. I like doing stuff myself at my own pace. Like being ordered around, but it's like I also remember in the report, like, they got mad at... Apparently it was a bad thing to be early to the job site. And it's like, what? I never have heard of anyone being annoyed by someone being early to work. Really, no other forms? just really how I'm gonna end this. I went into that whole little rant. I'm not using a ducklet. Sorry, but it's just not happening. Sorry to all the ducklet fans, but it's just not happening. I'll get these movesets, of course, adjusted in my own time. Sure, why not? I'll add you. Ooh. Before we end the episode, I guess I'll fight this guy. I only need 2 Pokemon for this one. Oh no, I used takedown. Sure. And hey, you're evolving. Anyways, yeah. I just remember that whole report was just stupid, and I hate it. And I still hate it to this day, because it doesn't reflect who I am today. Nor did it really reflect how I did at the job. Like, what the report should have said is that although he did have disagreements with the supervisor, he did his job rather well. Yeah. Like, at least if it said something along those lines, I would have been... Could we not do that? Okay. At least if it said along those lines, I would have been at least somewhat happy. So it's like, you do acknowledge that I did do a good job. I appreciate that. But what am I doing? I believe that is all the time though we have for this episode, sadly. Except because I found 5 million Sprigatitos. But not a single one of the forms. Other than Dratini. But I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. So next time, I think we'll be doing something with those bells of ours. Of course, I'll be doing some time manipulation in order to make it a realistically timed video. But, hey. Unless it needs to be the full time, but I don't know. I'm totally not trying to stall for time. No, I would never do that. Say such a thing about me. Travesty, and this is stupid. What? Where are the forms? We're going to do one little swipe real quick. And then we'll end the episode, I swear. I swear, we will. And now I'm getting notifications. Which I have recently found out actually are being picked up in the mic, so that sucks. Always a notification. And why are you always here? Get in the Ultra Ball. Bitch. Okay. Listen here, whore. Listen here. I have an episode in. You have a ball to get into. I will throw an ember at you. I was in Blaze. I'm going to shoot myself. Oh, well, I'll get one off screen. Unless you want to be it. Okay. There's a Tyranitar, which... Guess I'll fight real quick. This episode is going off the rail so fast. I was supposed to end like 10 minutes ago, and yeah, I haven't. The hell is happening? I only need you. Bullshit, that one-shots me. Fine, I'll bring you as well. How is it one-shotting everything but Thrash? That is my question. Could have hit yourself at least one more time. Come on, come on, there's still a chance. Oh my god, it actually worked. I'm so shocked. This episode is going completely off the rails. There's lag. There's no forms spawning for whatever reason. I mean, they are spawning, but it's always the wrong ones. And what the hell? I will never be able to end this episode. I will never be. You wanted to end the episode? No. You're not allowed. Apparently, end the episode. Until I say so. You really got one-shotted by that? No, it's working. That was with a Night Slash. What the hell? How do you get one shot by a Vine Whip? Okay. Oh! Oh! Swear to God, this was not me stalling out for this stupid thing. I swear on my life. Where did this come from? Okay. We are now going to end the episode. And there's nothing else that's going to spawn. Right? I'm just making sure. Alright. So, next time, we are going to be going and doing a bit of legendary hunting for the most part. Just looking at this to make sure no one's calling me a liar. So, thank you all for watching. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!